Let's face it, guys, we all have things that we really desire and certain things that we just can never achieve. I've always wanted to play point guard for the Sacramento Kings. Unfortunately, I'm 42, fat, and balding, and I can't make a jump shot right now to save my life. So that dream is not going to happen. And you know what? I accept it. That's why I'm on YouTube and not in the NBA. Rewind, Nemo. Not everybody is as practical as me and you. There are some people out there who have never achieved anything in their life towards their goals, yet as they get older, they want to demand more, with no evidence of showing that they can achieve this in the first place. It has never happened for them. Yet, when things are getting worse and worse, they desire more and more. We could consider a person to be delusional. But this is the case with this young lady by the name of Tiffany Nicole. She pulled up to Kendra G's dating show. And of course, we needed to know a little bit about her. Let's find out.
Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
I am calling you from Mexico.
Do you live in Mexico? What part?
Merida, Mexico.
Okay. How old are you, Tiffany Boo?
I'm 37.
37. What you do for a living?
I'm a corporate recruiter.
Corporate recruiter.
Now, we found out that she's a corporate recruiter. She now lives in Mexico. And oh, yeah, she has, I believe, 4 kids. One is as young as 6. But how many baby daddies does she have?
Do you have any children?
I do. I have 4.
4 kids. How old are your 4 kids?
20, 18, 16, and 6.
6. 20, 18, 16, and 6. Are they all by the same man?
No, my first 2, I was younger. They're by the same man. My 16-year-old, her father passed, and my 6-year-old dad is my ex-husband.
Okay. So you were married once.
Yes,
When did you get divorced?
like 4 years ago.
Why did y'all get divorced?
I think we were just on different pages of a chapter in the book. I noticed that what I had in the marriage is not really what I wanted. So I made a conscious decision to let it go. I'm grateful for the experience, but I'm glad I let it go. I was able to, like travel and do things like that. So it worked out. It worked out. It worked out.
Oh, yeah. This is epic. Why is it epic? Well, let me discuss this. Because she has 4 kids by 3 different men. This is excellent. I don't think we could even make this up. Yeah, 4 kids by 3 different men. One was married, and I believe when you heard the explanation about why the marriage didn't work out, oh, it was some other kind of reason and all of that. Okay, fine. But then the main question of today is this. How much should the man make? Let's see what she says.
Okay. What about money? Do we gotta make a certain amount of money?
Yes. I travel a lot, and I know that we're in a economy where we are now, but no less than 100,000 a year.
No less than 100K a year. Your ex-husband made that, I'm assuming.
No.
No. Why is it a requirement now then?
Um, when I married my ex-husband, I was at a point in my life, I was 30. I had been searching for love. Um, and I had a moment where I felt like I was asking for too much. Um, as the marriage went on, that was one of the reasons why we couldn't continue. Um, and now I feel like I know what my worth is, and I know I'm not asking for too much.
Yeah, guys. She now knows her worth. Now let me just tell you this. Guys, I was listening to a particular stream with Ebony K. Williams, and it was on Madame Noir, and it was called Listen to Black Women. Ebony K. Williams started off that particular stream talking about, they were not gonna settle for less for black men. Let's listen to that.
Amongst black women and beyond, I think the main thing I've learned from this, y'all, is people really want black women to be happy with anything. What people really want black women to understand is that we are to be accepting of our positioning as the least desirable in society. We should get the memo that nobody really wants a black woman. Thus, if anybody was to find themselves willing to take up with us, we should be happy, we should be grateful, and we should shut up about it. And if you are a black woman that dares to push back on that mythology, because that's what it is, it's a damn lie from the pits of hell.
Right.
And if you were to push back on that and insist upon a value system, insist upon a criteria, insist upon just a standard into which we want to operate romantically, we are demonized.
Yes.
We are, we are seen as ungrateful, and eventually we become the ungrateful, angry black woman. And I'm not, I personally won't have it.
Now, let me just be honest here. Ebony K. Williams and somebody like Melissa Ford. Now, we probably believe that a lot of the things that what they're talking about, it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But listen, I don't think there's anybody who wouldn't believe that, Ebony K. Williams or Melissa Ford, listen, they're very attractive. They've been in the industry, but you know what they don't have? They don't have 4 kids by 3 different guys. And it's even difficult for them to get that. But here's the kicker. Stop the show. Oh man. Look, I gotta really talk about this. This is very important. You now know your worth, and you expect that some man who makes $100,000 and you're living in Mexico, and there's a reason why people live in Mexico. Let's check it out.
Despite making less money, there are certain luxuries that I could afford because of the cost of living here. Somebody cleans my house once a week. That was not something I was able to do in the United States. Not having to worry about that allows me space to do the other things in my life and to be present for those things.
Yeah, people live in Mexico because things are cheaper. You travel a lot, but you live in Mexico because it's cheaper. But you expect that some guy, should provide all of this for you and your 4 kids. When Kendra G asked you, did your last person make that? The person, you said no. So wait a minute, you have 4 kids. Nobody has ever given you that amount of money, yet you would expect that this is going to happen. Like, again, this is what I'm always telling guys. New guys always pay a higher price, and that's typically what happens. No matter what the lady has been through, typically the price isn't lower. The woman wants a higher price. Now, whether she will get it or not is different. But again, this woman doesn't understand what a man needs. Like, what is he going to get for making $100,000 a year and spending that money with you and your family? What does he get for that investment? I think we know what he gets for that investment. We know that. What is it? It's probably nothing. Okay? It's probably nothing. And not even probably. It is nothing. And again, you don't understand the market, boo-boo. Like, a guy making that kind of money, he probably is not checking for you in your situation, doesn't need you. And if he lived in Mexico, where you were, you would have absolutely no chance. Do you understand that? No chance of that guy talking to you. All right? No chance. It would not matter. But again, people are not looking at the actual position of what they want. They're looking at everything that doesn't matter. I want what I want, but what I want for is not gonna basically get it. And it's cool. Like, I get it. I'm not mad at all. But no guy is gonna take you seriously when you're talking like that. It's just not gonna happen. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shadu Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.